Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. This is our first live session, and already Shivan commented that hi, bro. I'm so confused and excited as well. So please, guys, my only request will be if I make any mistake, please forgive me for that. As you know, I'm really new to this, but you have been with me in my journey. So I'm so grateful to you guys. And yeah, I have read your questions in the community sections as well. I will get into that right away. So Shiva and I've said that he needs to know the information. Maybe some of you as well needs to know the information regarding the Mount, and I have made a list the things that you need to know about Mason Mount. Okay, guys. So without any further ado, let's get started. So it's, as you all know, that it's 55 million plus 5 millions in add-ons. So yeah, it's all total it will be 60 million, but those 5 millions add-ons are quite complicated, as the what should I say, the options that have been given to them, it's like kind of, we are not sure at this point though, but the rumors that are coming out is that that we may, the 5 million add-ons should related to those. Maybe we have to win the leagues 2 times in a row, maybe we have to win the Champions League as well. So those are kind of the rules to Chelsea to achieve that 5 million in add-on. Okay, so anyway, let's move on to some other features as well regarding Mason Mount. He is 24 years of age, as you all know. And see, the thing is that what I liked about the Mason Mount deal, at least about Mason Mount per se, that he had pressurized Chelsea to let him go to Manchester United this season. And that was really important to you. Hi, Ugni, you have been saying that. I will do that De Gea versus Onana as well. Let me just complete, wrap up the Mount deal. So yeah, I guess that that was a really cool part. As I have said before, you have heard that we were kind of expecting the same attitude, from Harry Kane as well. That he may push his club to let him come to Manchester United, which he didn't, but Mason Mount did, and I am really, that was a kind of a wholesome thing that a player like Mason Mount would want to come to Manchester United, especially when we know that he's a homegrown Chelsea boy. He has been throughout Chelsea. So yeah, and see that. I know I have always said that Casemiro, we need a Casemiro backup. I know that Mason Mount won't be the guy who would be playing that role. I really know that. He won't be doing that because he is not very defensive minded, to be honest, right, guys? So, and see, we have to keep in mind that Bruno had played 62 to 64 games last year. So we just can't expect him to play that same amount of game this year as well. So obviously we needed a player who can play that role as well. As we have all seen in the past year that Eriksen was good, but he wasn't up to the task. So you can, I think getting Mason Mount was a good idea. And see, the thing is that as I have said, right, that Erik ten Hag have wanted 4 players in the beginning of his summer, right, guys? That number 1 is Harry Kane, second was Mason Mount, third was Rabiot. I guess he didn't wanted that, but he was free. So I guess we were going after him because he was free. And number 4, he wanted a centre back, and that was Kim Min-jae, which we already know that he got snatched by Bayern Munich. Kane deal is hanging in the balance, as Bayern have put a bid in for him as well. So yeah, we got Mason Mount. But if you ask me about the price section, the 55 million plus 5 million deal we made, I guess it would have been great if we were in an emergency situation that we badly wanted a player who, in that number 8 or number 10 position. So yeah, but the price we have paid for him, and let's not forget, he had only 1 year left in his contract. Only 1 year left in his contract. So yeah, paying for a player who had only 1 year left in his contract for 55 million, I guess it's a bit too steep. But as we all know how shitty our negotiators are, I don't need to repeat myself that again. So yeah, and see, the thing is that I know that we all are kind of excited after signing Mount, because at least something happened. At last something happened, because see, I have noted down 2 things. I have put up that poll, right? That what would be your reaction towards Mason Mount? And 64% of you voted that walk off from the deal. That was 9 days ago. And from today, 4 days ago, I put another poll that how are you feeling regarding the Mason Mount signing? And 61% of you guys said that you are feeling super. And see, the thing is that, I know it's controversial, right? The data, but keep in mind, the thing is that this is how Manchester United works. They do absolutely nothing. So after a smaller period of time, when they do something, we get excited as fans. So yeah, let me get through the messages. I'm not very, good at eye coordination right now. So yeah, right. Shivan is appreciating me. Really, thank you, bro. Siddharth, hello, Siddharth. So how did I get the idea to, create a community? As I have said, right, in my, Q&A section, so that you can go and watch out and check out that video as well. But I will still answer your question here that, yeah, see, after every match, after, we scored a goal even, I generally, it was only me celebrating like, a mad person, I guess. But yeah, so I thought I should be able to create with you guys a community where we can feel safe. As you know, in football community for the past decade, we have not felt safe as Manchester United fan. We have been bullied through and through by Chelsea fans and Liverpool fans as well, especially Man City after winning a treble. That was disgusting. So yeah. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. And Degia versus Onana, I will do that, Anurag, believe me, bro. And Rajdev is asking that if I'm not getting irritated or angry by the sell process, I am. Believe me, you guys have seen me rant, right? And sorry, I would want to, say one thing that yeah, I'm sweating a bit because no fan is going on. I want to keep it clear, the voice, because in my normal videos, I do in the edit section and, get the noise reduction part, which is not available in the live section. So yeah, I may sweat a lot. Please don't worry about that. Okay, guys. So yeah, I do get frustrated, believe me or not, regarding the sale process. And yeah, there have been, an interview coming out from Rio Ferdinand. And as we have all known that Rio had, a quoted version of him. He tweeted that, yeah, Qatar is in the verge of getting Manchester United, which was, potentially it was true. It is true. As I have said in my previous videos, guys, that, yeah, you know what? Right now, as it stands, if you want to ask me what is the situation regarding the sale right now, as it stands right now, it would be the Qatar is not seeing Sir Jim Ratcliffe as his opponent anymore. It is not Sir Jim versus Sheikh Jassim. It's not anymore like that. It's Sheikh Jassim or no sale. That is the most messed up part. There could be a possibility that Glazers won't be selling the club after all. They may opt for a finance, for a partial financing group for $1.5 billion, and they will put up the club again in the market to sell after 3-4 years, maybe a decade. So that's what's going on, and that's why I said on that day on my previous video that yeah, I was pretty confused and happy both at the same time after reading that article that yeah, from inside Qatari groups there is a real confidence in them that they have won the race. But as we all know, there is no official announcement. So yeah, Glazers can do that. As we all know how shitty they are, they can do anything, man. They really can do anything, absolutely anything. So yeah, let me go through the comment one more. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for appreciating my. I was so nervous going to live, but I am so happy that I did. Believe me. So I was actually practicing in all my previous videos to take all the shots in one shot. As you have noticed that I do not cut my videos in between because I was getting trained for the live session as well. So I do not need those cuts and stuff, which every other channel I guess do that, but that's okay. That is not something to criticize about. But I am so glad that I did the live video, guys. So yeah, Agni is saying me to say again and again, believe me, guys, it wasn't in my mind that you would pick up that and make something out of it. It wasn't in my mind at all. And yeah, I will say it again and again that Glazers are shit, man. I know you guys agree with that, but yeah, Glazers are shit. It won't, even if we tell that 100,000 times, it will not get enough. So yeah, and see that. I'm just going back to the Mason Mount deal for a little while. See, the thing is that I am excited about Mason Mount. He is a potential good player. He has that ability. He has already won a Champions League. He haven't even reached the age of 25 yet, and he had already pocketed a Champions League. That is really cool. But see, for the past couple of years, we haven't seen him, in his best of forms, to be very honest. So I am pretty worried about that particular section, and especially when clubs like Newcastle is getting a player like Tonali, it just disgusts me that how could we cannot do deals like that. I mean, seriously, guys, I know we are now linked with Amrabat. I don't know how much that would, Manchester United would go in for that particular deal. We have made some connections. We may put a bid in at some point in the near future, but I guess we need to sell some players to do that as well. As I have said, again and again, that we need to sell players to get players. So yeah. So let me go through some of the questions again. Thanks, bro. See, Rajdeep, the thing is that it's nobody knows. See, the thing is the main problem with the sale process is that the journalists who actually covered the sports section or the transfer news, they are covering a huge gigantic financial case which is actually out of their league. So I am not trusting any journalist's word in this other than Reuters or something like that, which are financial news group who are actually able to give us some potential news regarding the sale process. And what they are saying, the last time we heard from Reuters, it was around a week ago, and they said that at this point, Sheikh Jassim is kind of, the most likely bidder to win the race. But with the Glazers, you can't say anything with absolute, guarantee. You can't do that. So that is what Glazer is all about. So he's asking about, okay, my hair. I as you have seen me from the very beginning, I look like that, and I really don't like to visit the barber shop. I'm very lazy when it comes to, going to a barber shop. I do tend to procrastinate as much as possible. I will cut my hair and, cut my beard as well. I will do that because it's getting really hot in here. And the weather is, oh my God, it's so shitty right now. Okay, guys. Yeah, my t-shirt is Konoha t-shirt. Konoha Kure, guys. So how many of you guys are fans of Naruto? Let me know that in the comment as well. Okay. And also there was a demand from you guys that De Gea versus Onana. As you already know that I have done a video. I have already uploaded a video regarding that particular subject. But I will still say that, that the most disgusting thing about letting go of De Gea was how we let him go. After 12 years of his service, because let's not forget, he was asked by Real Madrid in 2015, in the peak of his career. If he would have left at that time, he would have pocketed at least 5 Champions League. How many Champions League does he have got now? 0. He has no Champions League to show. And he sacrificed all those things for Manchester United. And we just forgot that. And our owners just let him go. And after letting him go, we are sensationally asking him that please do not sign for another club because we may, give you another contract as well. I mean, how confusing that must be for De Gea. I can't even imagine that. Believe me, guys. No, guys, I'm not taking chop. Believe me, I'm not in chop right now. I am actually very happy. So, yeah. And Shorjadeep has mentioned that also he won one. Obviously, he won one league title. He won FA Cup. He won Carabao Cup. He won a Europa League with us. He won so many PFA Player of the Award. He won Golden Glove just last year. Let's not forget that as well. So, yeah. I really don't know how the way they treated David De Gea. It was so disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. And you know what? I really think, believe me when I'm saying it, I really think De Gea was in Erik ten Hag's plan. Because why would he have offered a contract in the month of May? He had to shift from De Gea to Onana because there are some few reasons, as I explained in my previous video. If you guys missed that, I will repeat in this session as well. That what was his fourth target? Harry Kane, Mason Mount, Rabiot, Kim Min-jae, and maybe another striker as well. If we could have, accumulate the budget by selling players. From those initial four players, he only got Mount. If we have gotten all those players, his playing style in coming season would be way different. So in that playing style, in that possessional gameplay, which we all know in this modern football is really, really important, you need to have the possession of the ball. So yeah, if we have gotten those 4 players, I really don't think that Erik ten Hag would opt for Onana, because in that kind of gameplay, the only thing he would be demanding from a goalkeeper is his world-class shot-stopping ability. Whenever the ball is coming towards you, save as much as you can. And that is what De Gea is good at, best at. Dave saves, man. Dave definitely saves. So yeah, that was his plan, I guess. But after a month, when he started to realize how incompetent our owner is, our negotiators are, so we could only manage one player, and we may not be able to get Harry Kane, Rabiot, and Kim Min-jae as well. So yeah, we need a goalkeeper who could do a job if we want to play counter-attacking. If we are opting to a counter-attacking style in the coming season, we need a goalkeeper who has the ability to pass the ball wherever in the field he wants to. Because as we all know, De Gea's passing ability wasn't that good. So yeah, if he is bound to buy a player like Haaland instead of Harry Kane, Haaland is not the same kind of player what Harry Kane is, right, guys? You cannot totally depend on a player who would create a gameplay. He would not do that. So what he will utilize is speed. As we all know, if we buy Haaland, our next season we will be playing Rashford, Haaland, and Anthony on the right. So all the 3 players who can really run very fast. On that counter-attacking play style, you will need that. And you will also need a goalkeeper in the back who could play out from the back and has that long passing ability. So yeah, I guess that is the main reason he opted for Onana rather than De Gea. After a month, he have already, presented a contract to De Gea as well. So yeah, guys, I guess that was the reason. Let me know if you read the comments. Ogni is, funny guy, man. He said, how do I have so much hair? Do I, apply something? No, man. I haven't, I don't even use comb. I last used comb, I guess, it's been more than a decade. So, yeah. Konoha Maru. Yeah, obviously, we can definitely do that. Rohit, man, happy birthday. Please, guys, everyone wish Rohit a very happy birthday. Happy birthday, Rohit. Wish you all the very best in your life. Really, really cool that we are live, in Rohit's birthday. So, yeah, please wish him a happy birthday from the Red Devil community, guys. So, yeah, and someone just asked me about FX, I guess. Shibayon asked me. No, man, I do not want to say anything to him. I guess he is not very clear about the news concept. The word news is quite unclear to him. So I would not be saying anything to him because you guys have already said what needed to be said, guys. So I that is the main, the power of a community. We may be a small community, but we are a wholesome community. We will not be, indulging any kind of behavior which hamper someone, demoralize someone. So let's not talk about that. And as Shibana suggested, yeah, we may as well talk about Mars, So yeah, Mars is actually pretty interesting, especially when you compare it to Manchester United. There are actually some things happening on that thing. So yeah, I live at Kolkata. I live in Kolkata near, airport area. So yeah, I live there. And, guys, what I'm so happy today to be live, I was so worried about all the technical glitch and all that stuff I might have, I may have faced. So yeah, I am quite, I may be sweating, but I'm pretty comfortable right now. I am actually practicing to talk a bit slow, which is my really bad habit. I talk really fast sometimes. So yeah. And Devoshi is saying, yeah, Mars. Obirup is, encouraging me. Thank you so much, guys. I will never be able to, I talk so much, but when it comes to thanking you guys, I lost every word. It's coming from the core of my heart, man. I seriously mean it. I mean, a thank you isn't enough. Really, it isn't enough. And please, if there is any new viewer, you are watching me, right? Watching us in our community, please, I really don't say that in the beginning of a video. I do not like to say that. But please, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I'm, getting live or, uploading a video. So, yeah. Ovirup is saying that, yeah, okay. I talk clearly. Okay, guys, thank you so much for all your compliments. And I really wish to work even harder so that I can provide you guys with all the necessary information, with all the latest updates I can accumulate. And yesterday, I want to talk about one thing though. Harry Maguire, man. I was so happy when that article came out from the Sun. If you ask me, I really don't trust the Sun that much, but they have been, putting some news that are happening, and they are quite good for the past couple of months, I guess. And they have said that Harry Maguire will have a sit down with Eric Ten Hag. That Eric Ten Hag does not have a plan for Harry Maguire next season, as we have already know that he's the fifth choice centre back. So let's not. The only reason he will want to stay is for the money. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, guys. Other than money, I don't think that he's interested in any way, in any manner in our club. So, Shorjodev is asking, what about next season prediction? See, we have a lot to go in our transfer market, right, man? We have a lot of. It's at least 60 days left, I guess 60 to 62 days left in the transfer market. So it will totally depend on how many players, how good players we are signing. I guess we will sign Hojlund and Onana. I guess I have a 80-90% of a surety that we will do that. We may do that. And you know what? If we are not able to re-sign De Gea, I guess he's already a free agent. He will go to some other club, and I am not very sure about the fact that Manchester United will, or Eric Ten Hag will prefer to go to the preseason matches with Dean Henderson as his first-team goalkeeper. So I guess Onana could be imminent. Maybe the Hojlund deal may get postponed a bit because we need to accumulate some money. And as the talks are going that, we may sell Fred to Fulham for 15 to 20 million. We may sell Henderson to Nottingham Forest for 20 to 25 million. So if we can accumulate those money, then we may be able to go for, Rasmus Hojlund. I guess we will get at least two players in our preseason matches, and one is definitely Mason Mount, and I think the second one will be, Onana, Andre Onana. I don't think that we will sign Hojlund before Andre Onana. So that is my opinion, though. Please let me know your opinion as well, guys. Shivani is asking if I would do a watch along. I will definitely do a watch along. I most definitely will. So if you guys can join me on that watch along sessions as well, I won't be doing the watch along in the preseason matches, you know that, guys. So, but I will cover every match starting from the Premier League to Champions League to FA Cup and League Cup. I will do all those coverage. I will be with you guys. I hope you guys will join me as well. So yeah. Rahul Pal is saying that, Rahul is saying that De Gea, if De Gea was here, definitely, man. I love that, man. I'm a fanboy. What can I say? I always, see the videos that have been uploaded regarding him. There is a page named Quality Manu FC video. There is a video of De Gea out there. And I always watch that video and I get emotional as well. So yeah, I love De Gea. That was actually, for the past 10 years, I really think that De Gea was the only player we could admire to. The best compliment, the best of best compliment I can give him is that he looked like a Manchester United player. He felt like a Manchester United player. When we saw him play in the ground, he was a Manchester United player. I will not be able to say this particular compliment for many players. Especially, the players, the British players we already have. Anyway, let's leave it at that notion, especially when it comes to those British players. Not every British player though, not that. And see, I have said that, right, when it comes to British players, everything just goes up. Everything goes up. Liverpool have just bought McAllister for 35 million euros, man. He just won a World Cup. He just helped his team to, qualify for the Europa League, maybe for the first time. After, achieving all that, his price tag is 35 to 40 million. And what did Mason Mount did for the past 2 years? Absolutely nothing, I guess. And he's, getting sold for 55 to 60 million. That is how things work. I know that Manchester United are in a need of homegrown players, as there is some quota. I am not very sure about that, but there is some certain percentage of players you need to keep on your team, those who are British. So yeah, I guess Mason Mount would help us in that sector as well. So yeah. Shorjadev is saying, Rice bro, 105 is joke. Yeah, it is. Especially, yeah, Declan Rice for 105 million. I know there is an age difference, but we just bought Casemiro for 60 million last year. So you are seriously saying that they are actually saying that Declan Rice is a better player than Casemiro? In no way, man. No way that is possible. I have actually made some, written some the difference between Casemiro and Declan Rice last year, and Casemiro was way out of his league, and still he got sold by to Arsenal for 105 million, for a staggering 105 million. I know he's a good player, he's a decent player, he can achieve something really great, but let's let him do that first. Then some other club can pay 100 and 105 million for him. But I really don't think that he was worth it for 105 million. No, man, absolutely not. It was a joke. It was an absolute joke. I'm really glad that we didn't go for Declan Rice for 105 million. I'm happy to let them go to Arsenal. But yeah, obviously we need players like him. We needed, if we couldn't have gone for, player like Declan Rice, but we should have signed Caicedo. We should have. We just played a leverage war on Chelsea. So those fake news came out regarding that, yeah, Manchester United are interested in Caicedo, but there wasn't. There was no potential, desire from Manchester United to sign Caicedo. So that was a full load of bullshit. Siddharth Sen is saying, okay, guys. So you guys are having fun. I am having fun as well. Believe me, I'm so happy right now. I can't even imagine. So yeah. Virup is asking me that if I like Erik ten Hag's plan. See, as a manager, I really like him. I respect him. I guess I know Mourinho was a great manager as well, but the department he lacked in was diplomaticship. You need to be a bit of diplomat right now to stay in any higher kind of leagues. You just can't burst out in anger every time you are not getting something. But yeah, Jose Mourinho was a great manager, but I think after him, or maybe after Sir Alex Ferguson, I guess Erik ten Hag is the best we could have done. So yeah, I do like him. Definitely he will make mistake. Definitely he will. The major mistake he made by selecting Eriksen in the final of FA Cup, I absolutely didn't wanted that. As you know, when it comes to Manchester City, you need physicality. You absolutely need physicality to retain the ball, which Eriksen was lacking. He was light years away from any kind of physicality. So yeah, it was a huge mistake from Erik ten Hag's perspective, I guess. So yeah. But yeah, I do like him. I like his process. I like his playing style. I like his attitude. And obviously, he will also, not every signing of his will be successful. Let's not kid with that. Not every signing he have done or he will do will be successful. No, there is no manager in the world who have done that. So obviously, there will be some flops we'll be seeing. Maybe it will be Mason Mount. I really hope not. I really hope that he will achieve the greatest of greatest, achievement he can achieve by playing in Manchester United. I do hope that. I liked Mason Mount when he used to play for Chelsea. I am glad that we got him, but we needed a striker even more. We needed a backup for Casemiro even more. We needed a centre back even more. But yeah, signing Mason Mount was a good deal, I guess. Ugni is saying to let Jerry, to let him see Jerry. Jerry is actually asleep right now. I will let you see that. Actually, he's sleeping right behind me actually. So if he wakes up, I will definitely let you guys see him. Jerry, come on. He's actually asleep right now. Please, guys, pardon me a second. So here is Jerry for you guys. Okay, Jerry the little red devil. Okay, here he is. He's quite asleep, like you guys can see that. So, we do not want to stay. Okay, guys. It's actually really hot here. He wouldn't have stayed here as I am here, So he was behind me sleeping. I just pulled him out for you guys. Anyway, I will make a video with him as well. I guess at some point of time we will, all the Red Devils will be live, and he is our little Red Devil. So yeah, he will be live as well. Thank you for your kind comments, guys. Really. Shorjadip is saying, Shorjadip is my friend actually. He have seen Jerry, so yeah, he's saying he haven't changed. Yeah, Agni Mukherjee, thank you, man. Little Red Devil best. Yeah, he is the best. He is the best thing, man. Seriously. And the way he is kind of my, what should I say, dopamine against all the sorrow we get from Manchester United, man. How depressing is Manchester United, right, guys? Nothing happens over there. Seriously. Which I really should have created a community regarding Mars News. I really should have done that. Other than we would have many more, subjects to talk about. Actually, there is absolutely happening nothing. Some little, some deals with regarding the Hoyland deal, regarding the Onana deal, but there is nothing conclusive about that. And I really don't think that we will sign a player in a day or two. But we will sign though, as I have said you guys, that yeah, I have noticed that Manchester United usually do their business in the start of July. So my fingers are crossed. I really hope that they do this in this summer as well. Let's see that. Love for Jerry. Okay. Ogni is saying, "Tinte video Yeah, I try to update as much as possible, you guys. So please do watch my videos till last. I always give, I try to stick to the point. I try to give as much as filtered, good news, updated news to you guys. I know that you guys watch my videos and I'm so grateful for that. And please, I know maybe some of you have already done that. If you haven't, please share as much as with some other Red Devils out there who may be interested in joining in our community. We are only 22 subscribers away from our first 100 mark. I would be really glad that when that happens, I'm pretty sure you guys will be as well. So yeah, anyway, thank you for sharing, Shivam. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to all of you guys for everything, man. I really mean it. And believe me, I'm really feeling hot right now. It's really warm in here. So I guess I think we will stop our, live session here. So I will see you guys in my next video. I will be coming with a video, later tonight. I guess if some news came out, I will, even if with a short video, I will do that. So kudos to you guys. Absolutely kudos to you guys for joining in the live session today. I'm so happy. I guess that you guys are happy as well. After all, we have had our first live session. We will remember this, I guess, for a long time. So, okay, guys. Good night and bye. Take care. Please take care. Okay, guys. Kudos to you guys. We'll see you in the next video. And I really don't know how to stop the live session, so I will just see how to do that in this stream. Okay, guys. Goodbye.